If you want to know whether you're perimenopausal or completely through menopause, then this is the video for you. Make sure to subscribe so I can help you get your hormones in harmony and optimize your health. And don't forget to click the bell so you'll be the first to get to see my new videos. Welcome back to the Hormone Healing Show. Today I'm going to show you how to know where you are in menopause so you know which hormones are out of balance and what you can do about it. Now this subject is so close to my heart. That's right, me, the hormone queen. I'm going through menopause. It's been a roller coaster ride. I have patients all the time asking me, when is this going to be over? Well, it helps to know where you are in the change of life in order to know what you need to do about it. Change of life phase number 1, perimenopause, bleeding, bloating, and breast pain. Perimenopause usually lasts about 5 to 15 years. Oh my gosh, it starts between 35 and 50, give or take a few years. I see it starting earlier and earlier in so many of my patients. That's probably a stress-related issue. What perimenopause is consistently known for is a very low progesterone level because you're no longer ovulating regularly. Now, you should be making about 10 to 50 times more progesterone than estrogen, but when your progesterone levels start to drop, you start to develop what's called an estrogen dominance. Estrogen has a greater effect on your body than progesterone. That causes your breast to become incredibly swollen and tender. It causes your bleeding to be much heavier, your periods to be much more irregular, and you gain water weight. You start to get bloated. You'll also find that when your estrogen levels are higher than your progesterone levels, your LDL rises. That is your hypothalamus trying to tell your ovaries it needs some more hormones. And LDL cholesterol is what you use to make your sex steroids, estrogen and progesterone. As the LDL rises, you're more likely to get insulin resistant, meaning you're going to gain that fat around your belly, and progesterone has a calming effect. So with less progesterone, you produce less GABA, the calming hormone in your brain. That means you get very irritable. Change of life phase number 2, menopause, insomnia, irritability, and itchiness. So menopause means you have stopped having periods. Now you need to have stopped having periods for at least a year to be truly menopausal. And your FSH, your follicle stimulating hormone, needs to be over 30 to be menopausal for at least a year. The average age in most first world countries, including America, is about 51. But menopause can happen as early as 40 and as late as 55 to 57. I'm almost 57 and I'm just at the menopausal range. Menopause is characterized by very low estrogen. What happens is that dysregulates your hypothalamus. So you become incredibly irritable. Remember, the hypothalamus controls your moods. It dysregulates the hypothalamus's day-night cycle. So you're more likely to have insomnia. You're producing less melatonin and you're getting up in the middle of the night, usually between 2 and 4 a.m., mostly with hot flashes. Now, the other huge thing that estrogen does that really causes an issue for menopausal women is that it controls your immune system. It helps you to produce antibodies against things that would be attacking you. You're much more likely to be sick. You're much more likely to be vulnerable to different things in your environment. You're hypersensitive. That causes you to have a lot of itchiness. You get these cortisol reactions. So you get itchy skin, which is incredibly irritating. Now, one of the things that we see with low estrogen is that your libido lowers, your sex drive lowers. Most people think that's driven by testosterone, but for women, it's more of an estrogen-related issue. When your estrogen is lower, you have a lower sex drive, a lower orgasmic potential, and you tend to get vaginal dryness. Change of life phase number 3. Postmenopause, wrinkles, whiskers, and weakness. Postmenopause is actually characterized by low estrogen, low progesterone, and low testosterone. All 3 are low, all 3 sex steroids. Low estrogen affects your memory. It also increases your risk of bone loss. While progesterone and testosterone can stimulate bone growth, if they're too low, you're not going to grow the bone back. So osteoporosis is a huge risk in the postmenopausal period. Estrogen causes your skin to be very dry, your hair to be very dry, your eyes to be very dry. It dries out everything. The skin becomes very thin, your lips, even the vulva becomes thin. Sex can be incredibly painful because you don't have enough estrogen. Inflammation is all over your body with low estrogen and progesterone levels. That will lead to arthritis, cardiovascular disease, and even diabetes. Balancing out your hypothalamus will help with your hormones, and trying to have a positive attitude during the menopause will definitely help. In my next videos, we'll talk more about what to do for menopausal symptoms. So what are you going to do? Well, first, I want you to click the link below this video. I have a super special download for you. It's called my Change of Life Checklist. Fill it out, find out where you are in the change of life, and then get started in my free hormone reboot training, where I'll teach you how to balance your hormones naturally. Plus, you'll get my free ebook, Hormones in Harmony. So what symptom of menopause are you experiencing? Maybe one, maybe more. Let's chat in the comment section below. And make sure to download my Change of Life Checklist. If this video was helpful, be sure to subscribe, share with your friends, and hit the like button so I know to make more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.